my. Oh, that's gotta be a mistake. That's gotta be a mistake. Over introduce myself and ask them if they live around these parts. Cause I ain't never seen them before. Yeah, you good? Oh, they're not telling me where they live. It's gonna make me feel uncomfortable. And then I'll ask, well, if you live out here, I mean, why wouldn't you say where? You know, well, we're neighbors now. You know, we out here in the same neighborhood. You know, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? We got functions out here. We got a pool. Wanna go to the pool one day? Yeah. I mean, I gotta know who I'm living next to. Could be an expert for all I know, right? And that's only if it's like a the the Karen and L3. Yeah.
Thunder! Your verdict is decided. This world, a fleeting shadow. Lightning does not bend to the will of more.
Yes.
What they do this time? For justice.
Bro, that nigga cousin was whack, bro. This pebble right here I found on the ground. Guess what? It's better than Cosmo.
Be gone! The eye sweeps the lands. Shattered. lightning falls on the land of eternity. This body is eternal. Strike dead! Weak. Absurd! Inferior. The eye sweeps the land. I'm here.
You lead the way. Ready for a rehearsal?
Bro, why did it remute? Oh my goodness. Okay, what I was saying, damn, that's crazy. You haven't been able to hear me for a minute then. Here, I'll just re-say what I said. Basically, you had asked about Kazuha. So basically, for any situation where like the team wants damage but doesn't care about elemental mastery, Kazuha is the best. If the team wants to increase their damage and does care about elemental mastery, then Sucrose is better. Lynette, I originally said she was ass, but she's not super ass. Like, she does give you the attack buff right here. If you use her burst, depending on the elemental types, you do get a attack bonus. So like, she's not trash. If your team cares about like having a higher attack, like, which is almost every team, you can use Lynette. It's not like a super big buff, but like you put this on her and this, the VV set, it does increase the damage, so like it's not trash. And then Venti is Venti. If you can CC the enemies with the black hole, it's really strong, but like if you can't, then like he's kind of trash compared to like all the other options. Nouvelette is dissipating, but I got his weapon. Oh, hey. I heard the weapon is pretty nice. Like a universal-ish sort of kind of stat stick weapon. How many pulls did it take to get it? And also, did you get any of the HP sword weapons while you were pulling? Yeah, Staff of Home is pretty strong too. It's another pretty universal weapon. It's like the passive is not super hard to get. 2 HP sword, 1 claymore. It's like you can activate the first half of the passive on any character, and then like the second half, you really just gotta put the character below 50%, and then that activates. So like it's not super hard. It's a pretty good weapon for like any DPS character. What the heck? Oh. Paimon reads books. Oh, you got the what is that called? The Mitternach, the official bow weapon. Bro, that junk is worse than like every other official bow. Yeah, Genshin doesn't look as good as Honkai. It's actually sad.
That map looks better though. Looks more less fairy tale-ish.
I do like that about Genshin. It's more like you get more realism from the places you go to. Even though, like, I mean, you know, they're still unrealistic. Like, ain't no place looking like this, but like.
I can't wait to create one though. Only could get people to cooperate.
Bruh, I would love to have my own gacha, bro. That'd be amazing. I'd love to have my own gacha game. Making character kits, like, oh, that seems so fun. Yeah, Paimon can read because Paimon taught us to read actually. Where am I going? Oh, I was up there. You haven't played Honkai? I mean, it's different. It's very different. Honkai is like a lot more hardcore than Genshin is. And you got quests all over this place. Nouvelet, I have arrived. But he's so cold. Like, if I wasn't like a man of my word and like all about my investments, I would have definitely tried to pull him.
Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this. It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine. But for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating.
50 of 2 months savings events.
Like a fight between two friends.
Oh, my 2 months of saving events. I got the book, weapon with the crit damage. Free to play currently. I haven't taken Woken Moon for the last few months. I see.
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine
Hey, that's lucky though. Still, you got the book. That's like the worst thing to get.
superficially so. Wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, we don't have sufficient information prepared. It is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations.
What is Furina's hair? What is that? She's got like a short cut and then like two like long thingies like underneath. Like, what is that?
Logic of the divine is not immediately apparent. Its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Furina,
Oh my.
could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all.
What the heck?
I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So
I know, like, it's not just me.
don't overthink
I want to like her, bro.
someone to arrange the
I like Genshin characters. Like, it's a very small amount of Genshin characters that I don't like. But like, golly, bro, she makes it so hard to like her.
Officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer
intro screen
The same way, Miss Furina.
with the little name on the side? Yeah, of course. How many times are they gonna introduce her? I wonder.
Lady Furina.
Oh, yes, yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives.
Can I?
That is
No, I can't. Okay.
truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this.
I hope not, bro, because like we got like a real good like in-depth peek at her, and like she,
Were anything to happen in
man, her personality, bro.
would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the
Why is she so scared of everybody?
in my capacity.
Like, why is she so un-Archon like?
We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to
Whoa.
make a simple request like that. Right, Miss Furina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous.
Bruh,
Authority to interfere there.
come on, bruh. Why she?
Suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
The pretty lady with the strong character. You talk about Arlecchino, bruh.
For your kind advice. I'm well aware. I also noticed that Lady Furina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Furina or something?
If that were the case, why wouldn't Lady Furina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Furina can act a
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Child disappeared.
We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been
Hey, the pretty lady with the strong character is fine by me.
special guards special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance.
I hope they didn't turn him to water.
Because you are friends of Child, it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to...
Yes. I would like you to go to the... This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile. Just the Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters.
But that is prison, though. Like, huh? Like, imagine. Hold on. Let's pause this for a second. Imagine you committed a crime. They took you, put you in a, even if it's not like a building, they put you in a town surrounded by a dome that you're not allowed to leave. And they stationed guards to make sure that no one escapes. That is still prison. Like how do you... And then they just let people do whatever they want. That's the worst kind of prison. You could be getting your house broken into and like getting murdered, and they're not going to help you because they're not supposed to step in and do nothing. Like, so why am I here?
Correct.
Like,
Will arrange false charges.
just let me leave Fontaine.
Secretly investigate inside the fort. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal? You two have my sincere thanks. We will rendezvous at the fort.
Prepared ourselves.
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside...
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
He didn't even make that cake. I guess we're not going to talk about that, though. But he didn't even make that cake that he just gave us as a token of his gratitude.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Freaking Arlecchino made that cake. Like, what? I hated Child from his first appearance in Liyue. I thought he was pretty cool. I don't like his outfit, but like when he transforms, oh, he's so fire. Oh, dang. Why Paimon gotta get cooked? That's crazy.
I'll have that, and that.
Whoa.
Oh, and one of those two. Ooh, and no
They're doing a lot of like the
too.
teleporting character things in Fontaine. They never did anything like that before.
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we're about to go to prison, now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived, but here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the fortress of... Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that?
Oh
I hear?
my.
Is it the taste of a breaking story?
His outfit feels like a prison outfit. Oh my.
Here, a taste. And what are you doing?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even... calm down, calm down. This is nothing new.
Charlotte, can you go ahead and like
You should be
release
used
as
to
a
this by
character?
now.
Like, what are you
As long
doing?
as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meripede. You didn't commit a crime.
No way! We would never! We're just going there. Oh no. Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret.
But you're still talking out loud, Paimon.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
Freaking Charlotte, bruh.
Sorry, Paimon.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the fort...
About that.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the ward. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? On top of that, the fort... Oh, if I could...
Honestly, Charlotte, look, bro, I don't dislike you or nothing, but golly, bro, why did you just pop up?
The food should be here any second, right?
I was ready to go to freaking prison, bro.
Wait, just how much did you order?
Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
She reminds me of like Kingdom Hearts, the way she's
Paimon
dressed.
said something really ominous, didn't she?
Duke with a K. Yeah, that was a lot of food.
All right, Neverlet, we're ready.
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Ooh,
This man really putting us in prison, bro. That's crazy.
is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the Fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you. The Duke rarely ever leaves the Fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not all right. It's about all the time.
Don't worry, we won't let...
Good. Madeline.
I think Nouvelette's fire. He almost convinced me to pull for him.
I'm here, Monsieur
If I wasn't
Nervalet.
aiming for
These two are the newest convicts, I
Fossilor's
presume?
C2.
Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the...
What? Continuing the current quest may cause parts of the following quest to become occupied. What the heck? They gotta stop doing that. No one cares if my characters are in 2 different places at one time, bro. Your game not quality like that already. Like, nobody cares. Bro, gliding is still booty. But yeah, Nouvelette's kit is pretty dope. He's extremely strong. I like him actually.
So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood. Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new...
Well, have you
See,
tried service with
he's
a
a
smile?
hyper carry character, so he's like
Even if I did smile
the
at
star
them,
at a show.
Oh, she
Everyone
said
else
it
is
well.
supposed to buff him.
I've finished transferring you. You two will register.
Like, he does need a team around
okay,
him.
let me see. You are the...
That would be it?
Let me confirm eating a cake.
Huh? Wait.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. Now I've seen everything. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take...
Oh, all right. But be sure to...
Why was that so jank for Paimon?
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much?
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow.
Oh, okay. Paimon is...
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Save it. Unlike I'll remember your names. That is not English, like, at all. Unlike I'll remember your names. It's not how you use the word unlike at all. That's crazy. I think that's like one of the first times I ever heard like crazy, like just low quality translations in Genshin. Damn, this story or Archon quest is very cinematic.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here?
Yeah, they told him not to talk because his lines were
Already asked
terrible.
something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons.
Dang, what
More
are
means
we?
nothing.
Where are we?
Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
What the
So,
hell?
credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons.
This sounds
Everyone
terrible.
starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
Oh my god. Who does this guy think he is? Can we beat his ass?
Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
Bro, we need to beat this man's ass, bro. I don't know who he thinks he is. What? Yeah, they keep saying it's not a prison. This is a prison, bro. Like, this is a prison that they couldn't be bothered to pay guards to watch over. That's all this is.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
Extremely
It's like
deep,
a
I'm on.
metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Oh my god, we really riding the whole lift all the way down.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meripede? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh... Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us.
Why is she talking so loud?
Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but... You wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... You just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so... Good luck.
What What was that all about?
Yeah, I'm wondering where we're
I
at.
never
Like, what
knew
is
so many
this?
Gardermacks around here.
This is such a strange prison setup.
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
His personality.
Profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you.
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot
His personality is kind of
The Traveler and Paimon, correct?
weird.
Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance? Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions.
Yeah, it's interesting.
We've
Why
already taken enough
did
time
they
here.
build it
Deacon,
underwater?
if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
So, like, what happens when the guards figure out that we could teleport at will?
Give us a cure? Huh. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
But yeah, building it underwater was a pretty, like, sketchy thing. Like, why the hell did y'all build it underwater, bro?
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the Fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
That's crazy. They didn't even give
In
people
the Fortress
food.
of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives.
If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right? We should still try to verify the truth with our own eyes.
I like how he's standing right in front of us while Paimon's whispering to me. Like, what y'all whispering about? Bro, this... There's a whole map down here.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra...
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. You mind if...
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how...
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent!
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Yeah, this is like in several ways worse than like an actual prison. Like you could like legit get your ass beat in here and like it's okay. They'll probably never find out. Where the heck did he go? He just walked away and now he's above me. They never showed me how to get up there. Oh, well, I guess this is it. You know, I was wrong. A whole loading screen for an empty room. What? Yeah, I mean, but okay. Oh, this actually is an elevator. Yeah, this is terrible, bro. Imagine you get your free meal. You're like, okay, I'm gonna take this up the elevator. You get in there. There's some hooligans hiding behind it. They hop in, beat your ass, take your freaking free meal. Now you're hungry. You know what? Honestly, the prison life isn't for me. let's just not be in prison. All right, time to go back to prison.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My...
Jeez, that guy's so nervous.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the
production zone? What does it produce?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience... Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Oh, Lenny?
Oh!
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
I can't tell if he's not delivering his lines correctly or what. Is he supposed to sound like an asshole?
How hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
I can't tell if he's like trying to sound like an asshole and failing, or like what. Like he's delivering his lines so like nonchalantly. Like I can't tell what he's supposed to be feeling.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sijween.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sijween here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
We about to start making prison food, bro. We're gonna get the prison food crafting recipe.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Nicolette made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Merope. Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. I knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him, but he works so hard all the time.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropede independent from Fontaine?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this.
That's a shitty job, bro. They literally just live underwater with no sunlight
no matter the question,
forever.
We can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Used to obtain a meal and a fortune slip. So we got another version of fortune slips, like the one in Inazuma. Very interesting. How the hell do you get upstairs?
Take it easy.
Traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up. There's a new inmate. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from... We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But, is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking? Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the... Maybe something like, hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try... Yeah, you're right. And besides, the Duke said that he was willing, so we at least need to try. But, you mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Lynn. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison and... Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it's a card! It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still... It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the... What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so, we can ask...
Bro, that bed looks like it's made out of bricks.
Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told— Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay?
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourself...
Sorry!
Alright, let's see what our freaking box lunch says. Luck is not here, but elsewhere. Interesting. Where is luck then? What? Is this like a... Bro, what am I looking at? Cameras for no reason. Gotcha. I see this has an arrow going up. I'm assuming it doesn't go down. You would think they would make this a little more user-friendly to navigate. Oh, we have dummies. Do you get energy from these? No? It'd be nice if it showed the damage numbers. That'd be so nice. Bro, I'm super lost. Oh, we're going down. Wait. Uh-huh. So I'm guessing that was a waste of time. Question mark. Okay. Down elevator. Okay, gotcha. Two different elevators to go two different directions. I think the point of elevators is they can go up and down, but okay. Gotcha. Dang, this elevator goes down.
you must be the catch of the day.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday.
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coup.
This is terrible. This is literal slave labor. This is fucking awful.
Once the widget is hot enough to move, jump to step on the pedal.
This is how they work, bro.
It's jammed. You just need to attack it to fix the problem.
Oh my, bro. Literal slave labor. This is crazy. Bro, these machines are shitty.
Now we can report.
This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much... Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit...
Paimon's exhausted. He probably just finished...
Why is Paimon exhausted? She didn't even freaking do anything.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Bro, what is this, man? I'm so lost. Okay.
Where could he be?
Hey, over here. Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
You little... The only thing we're worried...
Sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the Court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were...
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come...
Told you so, see?
As for what we're investigating, Perhaps you haven't heard. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover it. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways.
A lone bladder.
Many of them are beyond our imagination.
Appreciate the
and we've never
subscribe.
had the chance to see her at work, but we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meripede and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The neighbor's been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about—
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared?
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear!
Bro, this place is confusing. it's here. Consider it a gift from fate. What's there? I wish you could teleport to some of this shit, bro. Like, I'm very confused. Okay.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, but...
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place. I like your attitude. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause... What they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor...
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then in that case, would you tell us some hidden rules?
Come on, mate. This is valuable information.
Paimon understands, but we don't...
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught. And completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything? Before you've gotten a handle on... I'm usually around the rag and bone shop.
Just new character, just adds himself to the story, refuses to give us what he came here to tell us about until we play the game more. Like, what?
Good place, but...
Oh man, it wants me to go up and down and up and down, bruh.
Time to go.
Take it easy.
So Paimon, but it seems like most of the other Oh, and they also said that you can use... They weren't kidding. Credit coupon... What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Is that even possible? Child's vision! So maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours. And our investigation has its first major... So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Huh. What's more important now is that it's the start of a new... What's the plan for today? Huh? Let's go!
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a wasting. Good, here you go.
I'm on speed.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you.
Oh, hey!
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I've been working here.
Whoa, you've been working. Alright, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you.
Did you just ask about... Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from? Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about it?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, if you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
What?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
Huh.
How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was...
Joint Classic. Thank you for subscribing.
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're...
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to...
Dang. So I guess we're going to work again. Did I get a chest for that?
Oh, just a regular
I
meal
heard a
set.
chest spawn.
Guess Paimon shouldn't get her hopes up. What would you like to do this afternoon? But Paimon really hopes the foreman will be in a...
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a wasting.
It doesn't
Good,
even feel
here
like
you-
I'm playing Genshin anymore. I feel like I'm playing Bully.
Let me have a look.
Aw.
Bro, I don't even feel like this is Genshin, bro. What am I playing?
What do you have planned for us?
I gotta use the bathroom.